Well, we are on to the penultimate Shaw Brothers movie. It is Heroes of the East. A title that doesn't really matter, it doesn't make any sense within the context of the movie. And this was one of those kind of movies that took me a good 20 minutes, half an hour to settle into, because the tale was a little bit unusual, particularly amongst other movies in this set. We have Gordon Liu as a young Chinese man who has been... He has an arranged marriage due to his father's business connections in Japan. This Japanese girl comes over and they get hitched. And within the first few weeks of their relationship, he kind of discovers that she is a huge martial arts fan, practicing, doing all these fun sequences, trying out different things and weapons. Now, all this time you don't really know about his ability, but it turns out that he's really good at the Chinese martial arts, and the two of them kind of start pairing off, start sparring, trying to deliberate whose martial arts are the best. And ultimately he kind of stops her from trying all her martial arts, and she kind of flees back to Japan.
My secret weapon.
Not bad.
To try and get her back, he sends an antagonising letter, challenging her to come back for a duel. Her trainers in Japan take this as an insult, and the 7 of them travel over to challenge Gordon Liu in various different styles or different weapons to see who is better.
And so any challenge to her is a challenge to us as well.
It's between me and her.
And this is where the movie really kicks off. It really becomes a hell of a lot of fun. And it becomes almost like a Shaw Brothers version of Scott Pilgrim, because he's to defeat these 7 people so that he can win back his wife and they can be happily married. And it just becomes fight after fight after fight. And it's so much fun. Now, when you see the relationship between this new husband and wife, it's really kind of fun, and to see them sparring for a little bit is highly enjoyable. When we get to the fight against the 7 masters, it becomes even more fun, and the plot or the conversations or even the time span between fights become less and less, and it literally for the last hour just becomes fight sequence after fight sequence. And it doesn't get boring, it doesn't get tiring, it still becomes something that's enjoyable. And because it's all different weapons or styles, it's very varied. It can be comedic, it can be fun. It's highly entertaining, and throughout all this, you still get the evolution of our main character and his wife and their relationship, and how they kind of realise certain things about each other and come together even before he's defeated all the 7 masters. It becomes almost like national pride as they are vying to see who is the best. Now, it's a little bit unfair because you've got 7 masters versus one person who's supposed to be masters of 7 different things, just inexcusably. But it doesn't matter because we've got a great lead character who can handle himself exceptionally well, who fights off against these 7 different people in very varied and different fights, which I really appreciated. The fact that they're all in different locations, they're all very different styles using weapons. I particularly loved the last fight where he's fighting a ninja warrior and it's a lot of subterfuge. And how they're attacking each other with hidden weapons for a lot of the time, or jumping out of nowhere and attacking each other. It's such a weird setup, but it's so much fun and really enjoyable, and the ending is particularly fun. And it's a movie where no one dies, no one is killed, all it's damaged is egos a little bit. but a newfound respect for each other throughout all these martial arts kind of competitions that's taking place. I really grew to really enjoy Heroes of the East. You know, that way where I kind of wasn't with it for the first 10-15 minutes, slowly started to get into it, and for the last hour I could not tear my eyes away from this thing. I had a hell of a great time watching this. For me, it's one of the more entertaining entries within this set. One of my friends I spoke to fell asleep during the start of it, and I've pleaded to give it another shot. I just think it's tremendous fun. Like I said, it very much is a martial arts Scott Pilgrim, in my mind anyway, which means it's probably nothing like that. Either way, I would love to know what you think of Heroes of the East. You've got to let me know in that comment box below your thoughts on the movie, whether you liked it, didn't like it, how did you compare it against the rest of the movies in this set. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. If you hit that like button, it stops 7 Grandmasters come chapping on my door looking for a fight. I can't be bothered with that. I'm getting too old for duels. And you can join me on Patreon or the membership program if you want to see more of my content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.